Many folks ain't never heard of me. Allow me to introduce myself by using some hyperboles. That sounded a lot better in my head. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Color Me Jones, and for the most part, here on YouTube, I make videos which some people would consider comedy, but most would consider rape, especially rape of children, because I think most people hate my videos, but I don't care. So, I'd like to thank Toys for the opportunity to allow me to post on his channel, because that makes grammatical sense. I'd also like to thank my dad for carrying me around in his ballsack for 15 years, and my mom for eventually giving me birth. She gave me birth. She didn't give birth to me. She gave me the gift of birth. Wow, this started out terrible already. Sorry about that. So, like I said, I usually like to do comedic videos, but they're not your typical comedic videos, because like some people like to tell stories and make them funny. I like to talk about random bullshit, such as masturbating at school and being part of a nudist colony, for starters, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So in this video for you, in my sort of introduction video, I don't know if it'd be an introduction video, it'd be like a fine sit down at a nice restaurant, maybe with a glass of wine, Chardonnay. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna go up to Johnny Walker Blue. I'm gonna buy you all a glass of Johnny Walker Blue, because you deserve it. Now, in this video, I sort of want to talk to an experience I just had yesterday. I live in New York City, and yesterday was the parade for the football giants, not the baseball giants, because those guys are in San Francisco. We're talking about the New York football giants. But I hate the Giants, which is ironic. I'm actually a Jets fan. I went with my boy, fellow commentator, Sarcasm. You may have heard of him, but you probably didn't. He's a huge Giants fan, and I figured, even though I don't like them, it's probably going to be a good experience, and what the hell, you know? Fuck it, I'll go. Miss a day of school. And, by the way, just a little quick thing. My videos are not known at all for the gameplay. The gameplay actually sucks. This isn't even a full gameplay. I back out, because Infection is so broken. I literally tried to go into 13 different games of Infection in a row, and I just couldn't do it, so I eventually settled on, like, the best one that I got. And I wanted to give you an Infection gameplay, because that, in my mind, Infection is the only thing that keeps Modern Warfare 3 playable, because it's so fun. But I hate how, if you join in late, you join in like humans, which means that it's virtually impossible for the zombies to win, especially when it's knife versus something, because it's never jug versus whatever. So back to the story. So I decided to go in and to the city, because I don't live in Manhattan exactly. If you don't know New York's layout, we have 5 boroughs. You probably do it though. And Manhattan, which is basically, when most people think New York City, they actually think Manhattan. That's the skyscrapers, the Empire State Building, Madison Square Garden, Zuccotti Park, where they held Occupy Wall Street itself, Times Square. I'm naming a bunch of fucking attractions you can go to so you can visit here. Mayor Bloomberg, make me a tour guide. But anyway, so we went into where the parade was actually being held, and it was just like a giant fucking orgy. It was organized chaos, because there was people all over the place. I'm pretty sure they were blunt blowing, because I smelled kush everywhere I fucking walked. There was guys like taking hits and passing it around. There was people hiding fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon in their little brown bags. Like, cops don't notice that, but the cops were actually extremely laid back when it came to that. I mean, it was funny. It was set up, there was the street, no one could be in the street, and on either sidewalk there was just a massive amount of people. And I was on one, me and Sarcasm were on one side of the sidewalk, and there was a fucking shitload of people on another. And we were just throwing rolls of toilet paper back and forth at each other. And one of the toilet papers, well, I have 2 toilet paper stories. One of the toilet paper had a cop, and instead of like taking it away and confiscating it and like ripping it up like most cops would, he just threw it right back into the audience. I thought that was chill. And there's another guy in an apartment building who was actually throwing. He was in the top. I'd say that very close to the top level of the apartment, and he was just fucking throwing 50-yard bombs from his apartment building. And one of the toilet papers actually hit a roll of toilet paper, not like a single toilet paper. That'd be fucking incredibly useless. A roll of toilet paper. He throws it about at least 200 feet from his thing. So you have to figure in that's a total of like 400 feet covered, because it also has the momentum going down. And it just decked some guy in the face. It was funny as shit. And there's so much stuff I can tell you from the parade, but I'd probably have to do like a fucking 24-hour live stream just to get it all out of the way. I'll tell you one more thing that happened. There was like, okay, so there was the first story of windows, and those were pretty high off the ground too. People were standing in those. But then there was this other, just fucking genius, might as well call him Aristotle, that'll be his nickname, because he's the smartest guy I've ever seen in my life. He tried to come to the second story, and that was it wouldn't kill him, but it would definitely break both of his legs. It was a good 20-25 feet off the ground. And he climbed up to that, trying to get a better vantage point. And it was some random people just like living in the house, and they wouldn't let him in, because you're not gonna some guy fucking climbed up to your window, and he's like, hey, go to the parade. You're not gonna open it up and let him in, are you? But eventually they did, and he was hanging there for like 10 minutes. Eventually they did. And as they were trying to help him up, that's when he falls. Everyone's like, yeah, get up, oh shit. And everyone was like breathless for like 30 seconds. They thought he was dead. It was really funny. So that's all I have for this video. If you have any memorable moments, you know, post them down in the comments, because I think memorable moments are what keep people alive and keep people striving. So my name is Comentary Jones. Once again, I want to thank Toys for this opportunity. Peace out.